Hello there, today we are talking about the brand new news for Kung Fu Panda 4. The Kung Fu Panda franchise is one of my very favorite franchises, and Kung Fu Panda 4 is probably my most anticipated movie of the next year, because it's March 8th, 2024. Save that date. Now, last night at CinemaCon, Jack Black came out on stage, and he revealed the plot of Kung Fu Panda 4. Now, what is the plot of Kung Fu Panda 4? Well, let me read it to you. Po will now be deciding who will be the next Dragon Warrior, as he's receiving his own promotion to the highest master in the Valley of Peace. In planning for his succession, Po meets a female fox warrior named Chen. They travel into the city for the first time ever, and to face the chameleon. This is the best, this is my favorite part. A sorceress who can summon every single villain from Po's past. Po and the next Dragon Warrior to be must face every single one of the franchise's big baddies in order to defeat the chameleon, who is the most powerful of them all. Is a perfect synopsis. Now, what are my thoughts on it? I'm incredibly hyped. DreamWorks is on a winning streak. We got Bad Guys, fire. We got Puss in Boots, fire! Now we got Ruby Gilman and Trolls 3, but let's be quiet. Let's not talk about them. Because next we got Kung Fu Panda 4. And I believe DreamWorks wouldn't make this movie unless they knew it was good. Because, I mean, Kung Fu Panda 3 actually had a dip in box office from the first two. They wouldn't make this movie unless they had a good idea. And the idea of bringing back these three iconic villains, Tai Lung, Shen, and Kai, it's a masterpiece idea. What am I theorizing? I'm theorizing that there will be set pieces with each one of the villains from the past movies, and Po, now being the Dragon Warrior, but also being older, more weathered, you know, will he be able to defeat them? Will they be the same age they were as they lost? And plus, if we get to see all three of these iconic villains working together, plus the chameleon, how will they function together? I'm very excited to see that. Because Shen really is the mastermind, Tai Lung really is the brawn, and Kai really is Po. Like, he served Oogway, all that. So I'm really excited to see how they function together, and if the chameleon's gonna have anything to do with Po. DreamWorks is known for their villains, and I mean, when you talk about DreamWorks villains, you can't not talk about Tai Lung, Shen, and Kai. I mean, because they're going into the city now. We have never seen them in the city. What will a city look like in the Kung Fu Panda universe? The Kung Fu Panda universe is much more rural, much more classic China with its architecture and stuff. Will we see cities like Shanghai, Hong Kong taken into account for the design of the city? I'm very excited to see that. Now, one of the big bummers for me, but it's a small one. Will we see the return of the OG Furious 5? It's shameful if we don't. It's shameful if we don't. I feel like Shifu must be a guarantee. I love Shifu. We need Shifu in this movie. We need him, especially with Tai Lung being in here. Tai Lung and Kai, we need Shifu in here, because Shifu and Tai Lung is one of the most interesting parts of the original movie. But Tigress, I don't know, maybe, she's a big character. But then Crow, Viper, Mantis, Monkey, where are they? When doing press for Mario, Seth Rogen said he hadn't gotten a call about playing Mantis. And that kind of worries me. As long as we get Mr. Ping, I'll be pretty happy, but we better get the original Furious 5 for at least a scene or two. Now, Chen is going to be the next Dragon Warrior, it seems? Because it's not confirmed, but it says, quote unquote, Po meets a female fox warrior named Shen. And then later in it says, Po and the next Dragon Warrior to be must face every one of the franchises. They don't say Po and Shen, the next Dragon Warrior to be. But it sounds like that's Po's like sidekick for this, and it sounds like they might end up being the next Dragon Warrior. We'll see. I mean, a fox as the Dragon Warrior sounds interesting. They're quick and nimble. But I do kind of hope that they make it another underdog story. And I am surprised that I feel like there wouldn't be much of a purpose with Chen. Tigress is like Po's female colleague, or like person for him to play against. So I'm wondering what's going on with her. I'm so excited for this movie. I'm so excited for it. You'll see me covering every trailer, every piece of news for Kung Fu Panda 4, because this movie's going to slap so hard.